G'day folks. So, my last House Flipper 2 video, I did the new spring update, house job thing that they did, which was a large property that had been, I don't even know what the job was like. Can't remember. I think it was just, had been a doctor's office. I think that's what it was. It was a doctor's office, and someone inherited or bought the old doctor's office, and they decided to update it, modernize it, and all that kind of thing, and make it more their own. And then I bought the property after completing the job, and it was an alligator bar, which I personally thought was very cool. Way out of my comfort zone when it came to color coordination, all that kind of stuff, because I generally like my beiges and my browns and all that kind of stuff. But, had been a failing alligator bar, and I do believe, based on, rewatching some of the footage just now again, I'm going, oh yeah, I know, I definitely can see why it didn't work. Yeah, I can see why people didn't really feel the vibe for it, especially when you look at some of the houses and the other places around here. I can see it just not fitting in. So, in my last video, I did a little bit cleanup on the outside. Did a brief little walkthrough on the inside, but not much. However, since then, which has been week, 2 weeks, no, I don't know how long it's been, a week at least, I finally completely renovated this building. I'm not going to say it's a house, because it's not a house. I converted it into what I would consider condos. So you're going to have an upstairs and a downstairs. If I was in sandbox mode, I would definitely have done more, but I don't like sandbox mode, so it's not really my thing. I might try in the future to try to pull it into sandbox mode, because I would love to do some things with it, which I will discuss later. But for now, let's take a reveal of what it looks like from the outside. This is the early morning, and this is what it looks like now. It was pretty much the exact same when it was an alligator bar, minus, some windows and some foliage and all that kind of stuff. And it's a little bit cleaner, a little less, alligator-ish. Not sure how to say it. Let's do a walk around, of just the front here for now. And yeah, I didn't do a lot of changes. As you can see, I did put a couple of mailboxes in because, well, it's, you need your mailboxes. I was thinking about putting the mailboxes inside, but I was like, no, if I was someone, I would want my mailbox maybe outside so that people can't just walk in and have access to my door, even if there's a postman. I didn't want this to be unlocked. And yes, I know there's special keys that mailmen have to get in apartment buildings. I just didn't want to have to deal with that, because that's too realistic for what this game is. So, I did put a couple of that's very cool. I did put a couple of doorbells in, which I'm very happy to see work. I had the sound off the entire time I was playing it, so I didn't get a chance to test them out. But so this is the front area here. I didn't change much, except before there was like a brick walkway here. This was a much more narrow walkway, and I didn't like how narrow it was. It just felt very almost claustrophobic, like I was gonna trip on the edging that they had here. So I expanded it a bit, and I put hedges in just because. Yeah, why not? I just thought it was a little softer of a look. I don't do a lot of landscaping. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm just not into it. But I did make a little sitting area over here. That's kind of like more of a, everybody can use it, a little place to have tea and all that kind of thing. And then over here was really nothing. There was just this wall that was here, and it was just like this big open grass space. So I made a double garage here, because there's a really nice like driveway here. And I just thought it was kind of silly to have this really great big driveway and no place for a garage. Technically, I don't think you can really put 2 cars in here. Originally, I had it as a 1-car garage because I was going to build a second garage on the other side. I just couldn't find the right place to put it without it. Well, you'll see. I'll explain more when I get over there, but onto the other side of the building. But yeah, I made this a 2-car garage. I think it would be more of a workstation than anything like a workshop, storage. Maybe I could have maybe made it into put rooms in here and made them into storage, as well as a workshop. I think that's probably more what I would do if I were to redo it again, but I have no desire to go back and do it again. I'm good with the way things are. I did some final touches this morning before I started this recording, and that was it. And then over here, there's a door there, and there's a side door over there that goes into one of the homes. We'll go through the front, though. Now here is the entrance. Now, the entrance is quite a bit different, and if I'm ambitious, I will overlay a video of the initial walk-in of the Alligator bar, where the stairs were significantly further back. I tried to work with the space as it was originally. I was actually going to make it into a home, but I just didn't like it. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll make it into 4 apartments, or at least 3, one on each side. Again, I really didn't like it. There was just something about it. The stairs took up space that I didn't like. Could I move the stairs over, maybe over there to, offset it? Sure, I could have done that. But then I decided, why not just make 2 apartments, or in this case, condos, and that's what I did. So let's go into condo number 1. Oh, you can see the plants from the outside sticking through. I wish they would fix that so that things didn't come through. Oh, that doorbell sounds different. So I put a doorbell on the outside. And then you walk into the first apartment or condo, and you have a laundry room, mud room, I guess is what I would call it. And that's really what I mean, this is kind of my dream. I want a mudroom. I remember growing up having a mudroom in some of our homes, and I want this again. I want my laundry here. I want storage. I want a place to put a freezer, which I realize they don't have in this game. Like a chest freezer or an upright freezer. I want some place just to come in and throw my dirty boots and shoes and all that kind of stuff, but also have a place that's just for other stuff that I don't want within the regular home. And then you walk through this entranceway and you're into the kitchen. This is my kind of my usual setup for a kitchen. I do like this U-shaped kitchen with a little bar on the side. It's kind of a standard thing I do. I don't know why I do it. Probably because ideally this is the kind of kitchen I would love. Like, I would love to have this kind of a U kitchen with an island in the middle, but instead of this here, I'd have this as a wall with my fridge and all that kind of stuff. But this is not my dream home by any means, but definitely would be very happy living here. I did put some storage over here, as well as just a small fridge. And yeah, that's simple. As you'll notice, I did want with the green color in here. I do really like the bright green, clean green kind of look to it, but the cabinetry is all dark and black with a wood top and all that kind of thing, and again with black upper cabinets as well, and some, I don't know what kind of travertine I think it is or something, tile on the back and on the floor, just in 2 different kind of cuts, I think is what it's called. So yeah, a nice big window though. You can look outside, you can open the window and look outside and get some fresh air. I didn't put any window covers on here just because I do have these flowers here, which are kind of slightly lopsided, but yeah, you know what, in real life they probably would be too. So whatever. I have a little cooking area here with some herbs or herbs, however you pronounce it, over here for cooking. A nice little prep area on either side, and of course I have a couple of bar stools. Over here is the sorry, I'm swinging my camera around so much. This is the little dining area because I really didn't know what to do with this space, and this table just kind of fit just perfectly into the space. Put a little light over top. Pretty much everything has its own light switch. Some nice art on the walls, and then over here is would be the living room. Yes, I put a little workstation here because if this was my home, this is exactly what I would do. This is kind of almost what I have now, minus the fact that I don't face my TV. But yeah, this would be me. I like being able to work and watch TV, while I'm on the computer, while I'm gaming, while I'm, working from home, that kind of stuff. This is my ideal. This is what I would want. And then just over here, some plants and some more storage. I didn't fill up the storage because when it comes to decorating, all the little accessories and that, I just can't do it. I love plants, but that's kind of about as far as I get. Yeah, and a little entertainment center and a matching set of furniture because that's who I am. I like to match things. This is a new coffee table. I really like this coffee table. I almost used it upstairs as well, but I held back and I used something different. But yeah, I really like this coffee table. It's very nice. I like this is not new furniture. This is like the furniture I normally use. That brown, ugly, leather-looking stuff. But I think with the different fabric and the different color and all that kind of stuff, it turned out really nice. Again, it's nice and bright and green and white, and it's just clean. And as you can probably guess, it's a very feminine style of home. And then we'll go over here just to the what would this be, the left of the dining area, and we'll go into the one bedroom. So these are one bedroom, one bath homes, condos, and a nice kind of slightly moody. As you'll notice, I did the new cloud wallpaper, and I did it in a gray. That's the default for the wallpaper, and I did it like this because it reminds me of something my aunt did in her and my dad's. Okay, that sounds weird. My stepmom and my dad's. What my stepmom did in my dad's home many years ago, and it was this. You took like a smoke, it was called, I think called a smoke ceiling or something, and you took something and you burned it, and you went over top of your white ceiling, and it made this like charred kind of look on the ceiling, and it was really pretty. It was really nice, and this kind of gave me that same vibe. I really don't know how to describe it. If I can find something, that I can throw up as a picture or a video up here to show you what I'm talking about, I'll try and find it. I can't guarantee it, so you may not be seeing anything. But yeah, this is a new bed and some new furniture. Again, very feminine. It's got a little dressing table here, and yeah, I really like it. I love brown. Brown is one of my favorite colors, as I'm sure you know. And some artwork I got from Mod.io, I believe. And back here, I actually put a closet in. I know, shocking. I actually put a closet. One thing I'm still waiting for them to do is to create things that we can put a railing here. I tried to use the pipe, but the pipe goes only against the wall. You can't just have it hanging down in the middle of the wall, even with the connectors that go on the wall. I really just fried my butt. So, just a simple shelf, and then, pretend that there's a railing here to hang your clothes, and there's lots of storage space down below. But I like these new. I think these doors are new as well. These bifold doors. I really like them, as you can tell by the way I'm playing with them. I didn't put a TV in here because I don't do electronics in my bedroom. Just never have, and well, almost never have. And yeah, that's the bedroom. So then over here, just to the side here. Actually, we'll just go in here. This is a storage closet. So your vacuum, your mop and pail, and all that kind of stuff. A place for your linens and all that kind of thing. Yes, shocking. I actually put that in. I know. I'm very surprised where I actually built this. I know I never put closets in, but I did. Shocking. And this is the bathroom. I love this new texture of paint they have. I don't know what it's called. If I look it up, I'll pop it up on the screen. But I love the texture. It's essentially it's like a stucco, and you put stucco on the wall, and you take I don't know what to call it, trowel or something, and they make a design on it. I've lived in homes that actually had this on the wall. Absolute pain in the Arctic region to clean, but it looks beautiful. It's really nice to touch. It's a really nice texture, but because you're touching it, it gets dirty really easily. And depending on the kind of paint that you paint over top of it, which again, very difficult to do, it's not. It's not something I would ever do again in my own home. This is the bathroom. As always, I do the little bathtub like this, and then I do a separate shower and the glass partition, because again, we still don't have an ability to put a shower curtain up, which really is still find it a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. But I actually like the look of this. I probably would be much happier in real life even with just a glass panel like this, or some sort of panel, as opposed to maybe not glass, but maybe plexiglass, as opposed to a shower curtain. Shower curtains are such pains in the butts. Yes, you have to wash it, but you have to wash shower curtains sometimes too. I know I do with mine. So, and then over here, lots of storage, a single sink, but lots and lots of storage. I realize now I didn't put a laundry basket in here. I normally would have a laundry basket in my bathroom, but it is what it is. But still, I don't know. I think I could probably put it there. No, maybe, I don't know. No, I'd probably put it here, I think. But anyways, yeah, lots of storage with some towels and a nice big mirror, and there's just one light, but I think it's more than enough light in here. You'll notice that my spaces are very well lit. I like, even though in reality I like a very dark, cozy, dark woods and lots of dark paint and black iron and all that kind of stuff, black metal, I still like everything to be very bright. At least for my ceiling fixtures, I like to have lots of bright. I usually do, in real life, I would have like pot lights all over the place. And then, at night when you want to be cozy, you turn off the pot lights and you just have like little, little like floor lights or lamps or whatever, or table lamps and all that kind of thing. Something to be smaller and cozier and all that kind of stuff, and more you know I don't know, just cozier, put it that way. There's words that are just not coming to my brain right now, but that's how I would have it in real life. I didn't do that down here. I kept it bright and clean, but yeah, it still, it looks really nice. Even, oh, these are those lights. Let me see what these lights look like. I'll turn them off. See, it's a little dark, when you don't have all the lights on, but, and I even put some little lights here in the entrances. Over here is another room I'll get to in a minute, but here's the door that goes out, so you can go out, take your garbage out here, go to the garage, come in from the garage from your shopping. If you don't want to go through the front door, you have your own, have two entrances. That's a big thing for me, especially even when I was doing those small, if you watch my, what was it, small to cozy, I don't know what it was, but the container homes, and those were really fun to do. But I made sure, unlike the original job that I did, which is a mod.io job, it only had one door. I made sure to put two doors in because I believe legally you have to have two doors in some respects, because you have to have an exit in case of fire. So that's what my concept was for this. Now you'll go into this other room, you'll notice I have another exit, but it's a little different. So this is what I'm going to close that. This is what I would call a study. Again, this is more my style. This is more the cozy kind of thing where there's no overhanging lights. They're just little wall sconces. If I can turn them on. Oh, I have a light switch. Never mind. Little wall sconces and some floor lamps. They're not, so it's not super bright. It's cozy. If we had a day bed in here, I know we kind of have one, but I don't really like it because it's made out to look like a bed. But if we had something that looked like a sofa, but was actually a day bed that could be converted, if this was, possible to make it so that it was interactable, so you could turn it into a bed when you have guests come over, that would be ideal. And that's what I would do with this. This would be like, I would have had this as my office probably, and had a little day bed in here, and that's what I would do in reality. No, I didn't fill the bookcases with books. But that's, again, just because I can't be bothered. These pictures, again, are from mod.io. I even put a wall clock in here, which is shocking. But yeah, this is a nice little place. Let's just pretend this is a pull-out bed or something, and but someone can come in here and watch you as you play the piano. Perhaps you have a piano teacher. You're learning to play the piano. I don't know. I just saw the piano and I went, oh, I really like that. And that was my inspiration for throwing that in here, because I have, and it plays too, which is cool. I just decided to put that there instead of a desk. I decided not to make this into an office. I wanted it to be just like a little study, I guess, someplace quiet. Maybe you could sit down and read a book, especially if you have company over, or again, you want to listen to the music, but you can open the doors wide and play the piano with the doors wide open, or you can have it closed while you're practicing. This might not be a single person living here. It could be a couple, and they need a place away from everyone else and everything else. But again, we have these doors here that are like veranda doors that go out into a shared area for usage. I think this would be primarily for this person to use, but they have a barbecue. Let me just move that barbecue just a little bit so we can actually open it. And a barbecue here and a little sitting area. I think this would be, maybe it would be like a personal thing. I thought about putting a fence here to make it private, but then on the other hand, the person upstairs, they don't really have their own area as a private, so I decided just to leave it open. I don't know. I felt bad that one person got their own private kind of area to like. I could have put a wall here and a little arched entry here kind of thing, or something like maybe an arched entry that came off here, you know. And you know, I'm looking at it now wishing I kind of had done that. But on the other hand, this person upstairs doesn't have their own little area to sit. I guess I could have made this area over here private, I don't know. But yeah, I decided just to leave it open. And that is, after all my babbling, that is the main floor condo or apartment, depending on how you look at it. This is a little bit in the way. I admit this is a little bit in the way of the door, but I live in a small place, so I'm quite used to this kind of stuff happening. It's too, like, I could have probably have turned it the other way and had the door open on the inside, but it is what it is. I'm just going to leave it as is. I don't feel like making any more changes. I want to move on to other things. I have other games to play, other editing to do, and even other flips I want to do. So that, again, that's the first home. Now let's go up to the second condo. Close the door behind us. Close these doors because it seems strange to leave them open. And up here, you go up to the second floor. Now, this was something interesting. This is not supposed to be that way. You're not supposed to be able to turn this. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. That is, I think my dog is making noise behind me. Where is it? It's this thing here. You're not supposed to be able to turn it on its side. I don't know how I got it to turn angled. It's not supposed to. I think you can do it in sandbox mode, but in this mode, you're not supposed to be able to do it. I don't know how I did it. It went on there, I snapped it into place, and I left it alone. I think I extended it a little bit, that was it. I haven't touched it. The reason why is because I was trying to make a railing. I don't like the stair railings. They absolutely annoy me. They're fine for outside. They're fine if you're going to have a railing up top. But when it comes to an indoor railing where there are walls on either side, I absolutely hate them. They're absolutely ugly as can be. They take up what I consider valuable foot space down here. I would like them to be able to make a railing that goes along the wall. Yes, I tried to use the pipe. It didn't really turn out quite right the way I wanted to, because I didn't have anything that capped it off at the end the way I wanted it to. So that was a problem. I did try to recreate this on the other side, but as you saw when I was just demonstrating this now, it doesn't work that way. So this was just a glitch. Other people have been saying that there are glitches in the new update. I'm gonna say that is one of those glitches. So yeah, so let's just forget that that's happening, and let's go into. But again, that's just what that is. In case you're wondering, this is just a railing. So when you go up and down the stairs, you have something to hold on to. This I put here because I've seen it done like this before, and I kind of liked it. I think you could probably put something here, maybe, you know, you could put your shoes or something on here. I don't know. You know, maybe when you get deliveries, you put it here. I don't know. But we're going to open up the thing, and here we walk into the second condo. Now, originally this floor plan for the Alligator Bar was just one big open concept thing. There was one little room off to the side that had doors. There was some bathrooms off in the back on the one side. I opened it completely up and made it into kind of very open concept living space. So we have a kitchen over here, just a little galley kitchen, which again is another type of kitchen I really like. I've lived these kind of, or have I lived this kind of, I've lived something similar like this, just not with the little island with the stools, but still a galley or alleyway kitchen, and I really like them. They're very user friendly. You have a nice workstation here. You know, you still have your sink and your dishwasher and your stove, and I even put a secondary oven in here. Lots of windows up here. Downstairs I toned down the amount of windows because you're on the main floor. You maybe don't want everybody looking in as much, but up here, you know, you put you can afford a little bit more windows. There's not so many people being able to see in your windows out here, I don't think. Yeah, maybe from across the street, but that's about it. So yeah, so that's what I did. And then I had a little dining area over here. Nothing fancy. Same with the sitting area over here, the little living room. Nothing fancy. I did use some new lighting both over the living area, and actually I think all the lighting in here is all the new stuff. This is all new to the spring update. Love it. I've used it many times already, as you can see, and I really enjoy it. And this does have a little TV, but you'll see in very soon why there's, you know, why this is only a small TV down here. And then over here, this is what it looks like on the other side. There's a door over there, I'll show you in a minute. But over here is a little study area. So like maybe a little office. It's not closed. I did think about putting doors on here, but because the bathroom, which is what this is right there, I thought it was kind of strange to have to go through doors to get to the bathroom. So I just left it open. I think this is something I would do, a nice little architectural thing. I really like this weird little curve using the whatever tool building thing that's in. I don't use these very often, so when I do use them, I like them when I see them and other people using them, so I decided to try and use it myself. Again, in here it's very dark. I just realized that this color is almost the same color as the bathroom downstairs. That was not intentional. I was trying to do a warm, cozy gray space here, and originally when I started the downstairs apartment, I was going for more darker, richer tones, and then I switched it off and went brighter, but I definitely did deliberately go darker up here. But yeah, this is just a little workstation here with a little laptop, maybe somebody who just needs to do a little work from home, and you know, lots of be able to see outside and all that kind of stuff. Out here there is a balcony, and yeah, they have their own little charcoal barbecue or whatever kind of little barbecue those are called, and a place to put the bike. And so they still have their own little balcony, their own little sitting space. I didn't put a sitting space out here, and that's mostly because they don't really need it. I mean, maybe, you know, if they want to sit somewhere with a group of friends, this isn't the place that they need to sit, and I'll show you in a bit as I tease that. In here is a closet, and I put the laundry, washer and dryer, and the oh, you can open it. Oh, and the some shelving and some storage. I didn't put any towels and that in here, but you know, this is definitely where I would put linen and anything else possible. Let me just see. The lights turn on. I don't have all the lights on in here. So that's yeah. So lighting in here, and this is where I put you know, store all my junk probably and hide everything. So. Yeah, and then in here is the bathroom. This bathroom is quite large. I did a separate bathtub and shower because I had the space, so I figured why not. The usual toilet and a double sink in here. I figure why not? I had the space, let's do a double sink. I did a little bit of storage over here on either side. Everything fit in so perfectly. I love the way you can make things just snap into place. It's wonderful without having to knock down a wall. You know, some double mirrors, of course, laundry. This is that new, another new wallpaper. I love this wallpaper. I used it downstairs in the mudroom. Decided to use it up here. I thought it just, this whole gray, black, white vibe was just very clean, very aesthetically pleasing with some black. This is actually marble, I believe, black marble. It looks like brick because of the cut, but it's actually marble. So I really like that and really enjoy it. And of course, a standard shower. I didn't put the drain in this time. I don't know what it is about the drain. The drain really frustrates me trying to install them, so I didn't bother doing it this time. I already had my flooring put in place and didn't feel like fixing it. And then a separate bathtub. Nice soaker bath with jets. I believe this one is also new, or one of the newer ones. I don't think it was in my last videos. I'm pretty sure if it was, I would have used it, and I don't remember using it before. I'm pretty sure when I looked at things it was new. But some windows, probably would put some window coverings, but you know, I think you're high enough up and the windows are high enough up that I don't think you'd need window coverings, but I think most people probably would. Or in my opinion, I'd probably, oh yeah, they open. I'd probably put some that sticky stuff, that kind of like frosting that goes over top of that. That's probably what I would do. That's something I would like to see them do in this game, is being able to change the glass in windows so that they're tinted or frosted. That would be a very nice touch. I should probably put that on their Canny.io as a suggestion, as being able to change the glass, because now you can change the lighting, you can change the brightness of the lighting. It looks very bright in here, but I actually have these little pot lights at only 50%, because I do tend to overdo it a little bit on the lights. I like everything bright and you know, just visible, but it was a little bit much. But I still, if I took these away and only, you know, reduced the number that I had, it created a lot of dark spots, and I didn't like that. So I just reduced the brightness down to 50%, and it works quite well, I think. So let's go back out here. Again, I really like this space. I would be very happy in this space, especially having this here because you know you're kind of out in the living room in the main space, and you're not hidden away in an office and all that kind of stuff. But on the other hand, you have a separate space to work and all that kind of thing. So you're not right as downstairs with the workstations like right in the living room, but it's close enough, right? So here we go, like you know, little kind of area for storage and all that kind of stuff for laundry, or maybe even just for, I don't know, not laundry, sorry, for like hats and shoes and coats and all that kind of stuff. I put some some men's shoes down because, as I'm sure you can tell, this is definitely more on the manly side. This would definitely be my thing, minus the white walls. I hate white. But I love this wallpaper. This is one of my favorite wallpapers they have. I think the new wallpapers will kind of beat out a bit this old wallpaper here, but yeah, I really love this wallpaper. Oh, look at that! I even put a zoom, no, Roomba, is that what they're called? Yeah. And then through here is a bedroom. I made this nice and dark and cozy. I absolutely loved it. I carried the color all onto the ceiling. I'm not sure if I didn't really show it, but this ceiling here was, what is that weird glitchy? That must be the reflection of the lights. Hold on, let me turn off the lights. Yeah, that's a reflection of the lights. I left the original ceiling tile as is. I loved it. I thought it was really nice. I obviously changed it in the bathroom. I painted it white. Yeah, I painted it white. But you know, the rest of the apartment I left as original. I thought it was just really nice to look at. In here, I covered it and I completely wrapped everything in this gorgeous, gorgeous burgundy red, which I think it's rich red 1, if I'm not mistaken. And again, this is, I believe, a new bed and new side tables, I think, and not sure. I'm not sure if this is new or not, or if I just liked them and then I decided to use them. But yeah, they're they're again very manly, very simple though. You'll notice it's very simple. I don't have any dressers, no excessive storage. I figure there's more than enough storage here for most people. You know, you have a place to hang and you have a place to fold some stuff, and yes, I would probably have something to put my, you know, undies and socks and all that kind of stuff in, but you know, you can put a little basket in here and fold them all nice and neat and throw them in there, and you know, I don't know, I think most people would do that. That's what they would do if they didn't have any other kind of, there's no closet in here like there is in the downstairs. I didn't build one in. I decided, I guess I could have built a closet right in this space instead of doing this big honking thing, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. There is a window. The window is kind of annoying. The reason I put it in, it was actually a last minute thing because on the outside, I only had one window here for the bathroom on the other side, and it looked awkward not having being symmetrical on the from looking from the outside. So that's why that window is there. But I didn't bother putting a covering on it just because I don't think anybody can really see. There's really no way to see, and this kind of blocks it too. So of course I put an AC in. But there, you know, look at that view. Look at that view. That's a city view. Boy, is that a city view! And I just realized I can't close that because I can't get underneath that. Oh well. Anyways, and these pictures are also from Mod.io. I love these pictures. They find their way into many of my flips nowadays, it seems. But I just thought they were so cool. Smoking, maybe not so cool, but you know, a smoking robot is kind of ironic. So, but yeah, that's the bedroom. And the reason why we don't have a big, you know, sitting area outside for this person, for this renter or this owner, and the reason why we don't have a big TV is because up here we have a third floor. And I almost forgot there was a third floor here. I just happened to be, I was going through and I was starting to do some stuff and I realized, oh crap, there's a third floor. And I wanted to do something with this third floor because I was so upset that we didn't do anything with the third floor in the job. So this was completely shut off. For whatever reason, they had it completely closed off. I had to knock down the wall and actually build, I know, shocking, I had to build my own stairs. I hate building stairs, but boy, did my stairs turn out good this time. I'm so proud of myself. No railing. But, you know, I don't like, like I said, I don't like the railings. So this is mostly just an entertainment space. A place that, you know, someone can come up here with their friends and play some pool. A place to, you know, do some gaming. This would totally be my vibe for my gaming space. A place to work out. They do need some more exercise equipment in this game, definitely. A place to sit down and chill. and just talk and shoot the shit. A nice big TV, not as big as maybe I would put in this room. I would probably put a much bigger one, but because of the this slanted, what is it called? Let's turn that off. Because of the slanted ceiling or roof, it didn't lend to putting. This is the biggest TV they have. If I had my choice, it'd be an even bigger TV, maybe a projection TV, like something to pull down and have a projection TV thing here. What are those projector? Yeah, projector TVs. That's called. That's what they're called. And yeah, that would be my thing, you know. And I would say move this away, but when you put a pool table down, you don't move it. You leave it as is. I did think about putting some other, you know, entertainment type stuff down here, because now that they have arcade games and all that kind of stuff, but I thought that was a little bit too much and decided to keep it simple. Over here is what I would say is a bar. I did put a coffee maker because that's me. I have to have my coffee maker. I didn't really do anything downstairs in the kitchen, so I put the coffee maker up here. As let's face it, if you're gaming, you probably, you know, you need a fridge full of drinks. You need your energy drinks. You need your sodas. You need your beer, which are not in here, but you would have some beer in here, and you need that kind of your snacks and all that kind of stuff. You need, whoops, not the wrong one. You need your coffee, and you know what, some alcohol and all that kind of stuff for when you have company over, and of course some extra coffee, because you know if you're gonna have company over, or if you're a heavy drinker, which I kind of am, I'm kind of not am. Oh, it's getting a little glitchy. You need coffee. You need lots of coffee. I buy. The special coffee that I buy like 2 or 3 or 4 bags at a time because it's hard to get. And then a little sitting area over here where people could pull out the stools and put their have a place to put their drinks or their food if they have snacks and all that kind of stuff. And they can sit here, and you can sit around, you can sit on the stool while you wait for your turn to play pool, or you know, you can pull it over here, you can pull the stools over here, and you can sit down, sit around, and shoot the shit kind of thing. And yeah, I don't know, I just really liked it. I went with some yellow, some bright yellow, just to, you know, give a pop of color. It was just kind of by fluke. I was going through the preset colors, and I found a yellow, not this yellow, oh no, there was just this yellow, and I decided to carry it over to these chairs here. And the blue and the yellow, I like blue and orange, but blue and yellow is another combo I really like, so I decided to do that here. Oh yeah, and I made a little sitting area here so you can sit in the window. I wish we could actually sit down when we do that, but we can't. And I put some lights here. The other window just has a, that in it, whatever the hell that is. I don't know, it's a statue, it's something. I originally had a plant in there, but you know, I'm thinking, this is more of a man's thing, and I know there are men out there. I'm not saying there aren't men out there that, you know, wouldn't be able and willing to have plants, but in this kind of a space, do you want a plant? Do you need a plant? I mean, you might need the fresh air, but you know, you need a lot of plants to counteract the, you know, to give oxygen, fresh oxygen, all that kind of stuff. So I don't think one little plant would make a difference. So I just did that. I just wanted something here because I built this in here. Otherwise, it went right down to the floor, and I didn't like that. So it's kind of a ledge. I just needed something on it, and I didn't want to make anything to sit on because I don't know why anyone would want to sit there when the stairs are right there. So that's why I did that. I even remembered to put some railing on here. Shocking, I know. But that's the 3rd floor. So there's one other space I want to take a look at. So let's head back down outside. And we'll just go through here. And yes, I did build these stairs. Shocking. Again, I know, me building stairs. Oh god, how I hate stairs. But over here, I left the door open. I didn't mean to. But in here is a garden. And it's got a nice little area to sit. This is where all the alligators were relegated. And these little sitting chairs that were original to the property, I decided to keep them. I thought they were kind of funky and kind of cute, and I really didn't know what to do with this space. I really, really didn't. I love the fact that they have a bonfire in here now, so you can turn it on. Oh, look at the fire. That fire effect is beautiful. I absolutely love it. The one thing I know in sandbox mode, you can add bugs and butterflies and all that kind of stuff. I really wish you could do that in the story mode, but you know, it is what it is. But these rocks I just think would be so nice to sit down on, and you sit there, see, pretend I'm sitting, and you're roasting some marshmallows and some hottie dogs, and I mean, I would have this more contained, but it is what it is. And you know, and you just sit here around the fire at night, and you know, just enjoy yourself. And there's just a couple. Oh, I didn't put the benches out here. I moved the benches. And yeah, and just like an alligator garden. You know, just a little place to get away. Would like to. Oh, one thing I was mentioning is about the garage. So I was planning on putting a secondary garage. I thought about putting it in here, but there was something about putting it in there, and then you have to cross over this space here, which to me is like a multi-purpose, not multi-purpose, sorry, but like belongs to like a communal type space. Just thought weird, so I thought about putting a garage here, and then I was like, I don't know, I would want my garage there because I would have to put the garage probably like out fairly far out here so that I can have some driveway space, and I didn't really want to do that either, so that's why the garage on the other side got built the way it is. I forgot to mention that, but yeah, this is I just want to show you what everything looks like though before we sign off. I want to show you what it looks like at night. It's a very nice space at night. Sleep until midnight. Take a sippy. So let's just go upstairs. Take a look. You know, it's kind of dark, but it's a nice dark. You know what I mean? And through here again, nice and dark and cozy. Very bright out here, but you know, you turn off the lights and you know, it becomes a much more, you know, cozy kind of feel. My dogs are driving me nuts at the moment. They want me to get off the computer so that I can let them outside. But anyways, yeah, so it's nice and cozy in here. But then you go outside, and the outside is so gorgeous at night. You know, this area, it's all lit up and just so pretty. And then you go in here and you have the bonfire, and I didn't put any lights over here because I thought, you know, we'll just leave that dark because it's more of a daytime thing. But you know, probably could put some lights all around. I probably, in hindsight, I realized I probably should have put lights on the wall. I don't know why I didn't put lights on the wall. I wasn't thinking about it, I guess. Probably because I'm so enamored by the light from this bonfire from that I didn't even realize that there's no lights throughout this garden. That's very silly, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, it's just I put lots of lights everywhere else. I guess that was just the way things happened. Yeah, so it's so bright and just beautiful. I love the way everything looks. You know, I put little benches out here. You know, if you had kids or something, they'd have lots of places to play, that's for sure. And out here, you could do stuff out here, and you know, park your bike here or in the garage. Actually, I'd probably park my bike in the garage. But yeah, there's just, you know, you could easily make a little sitting area out here even, and so it's more private, and maybe not shared, not a shared space like the other side is. And I don't know what else to do really, but you know, the garbage cans are, oh, whoops. Let's just close that. Close. Thank you. One thing I'm still waiting for them to do is create gates. I know why they did this. It's supposed to look like a gate that's open, but, and I didn't move it because I kind of like it that way, but I do wish they would have opening and closing gates. Cause I think they do in the other game, don't they? Aren't the gates, don't they have gates in the other game? I'm sure they do in House Flipper 1. So, yeah, I would really like that. But, yeah, that's my latest flip. It was the former Alligator bar. It was fun to do. This definitely took me a lot longer to walk through than I expected. I didn't expect it to take me like almost an hour or 45 minutes to walk through it, but it's a very big space. It was a very time consuming. I spent a few hours every day playing on it, obsessively playing on it. I'm very happy with the end result. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the changes. I have not seen what other people have done to the place. Apparently there are people that have left it as an alligator bar, so at some point I need to look into that. But for now, let's just go ahead and sell it and see what I got for it. I know I have, I think, a couple of homes that need to be sold. Sell house. Is this the house that I'm selling right now? Yeah, it is. Put up for auction. Okay, go ahead. Apparently there are new buyers, but I have no idea. Well, we're gonna go with the one, obviously, that, hold on. We're gonna go with Rebecca Park. who's obviously offering the most. So, $700 and some $1,000 profit is pretty good. I'm not mad about it. Probably in real life, I would sell it as 2 condos and probably be able to sell it for about the same. So I think it would be about the same. Probably 700,000 per condo. I think would probably be about right. So I think this is a fair sell. And oh, you can copy this to sandbox mode. If I click on this, oh, okay, and it just goes into taking photos. So you can copy that to sandbox mode. That's how it works, huh? Continue. And now we get to see the before and after. I imagine the cameras are going to be in the wrong spot because I moved so many walls. If you're wondering why I put the awning there, it's because that big space above it annoyed me. So yeah, I put trees and stuff in places. You can't even see half the stuff that I did anymore, but that's okay. Yeah, now there's. Oh no, do I have? Oh no, this is looking through the wall. Oh dear, I knew that was gonna happen. That does look a lot nicer, a lot cleaner, that's for sure. That should be a lot cleaner, a lot darker right now. Oh, it's nighttime. I forgot to change the day. Yeah, this is quite a bit different. It's too bad you can't change where the camera angle is. Really isn't. It really is too bad. Oh, that's a big difference. I really like that so much better. Yeah, I'll save the photos. I don't know. Anyways, I hope everybody enjoyed everything today. I will probably cut that down. There's a lot of stuff I probably recorded that I'm just not even going to show right now. But if I do, then, so be it. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing all the other progress work I've been working on, all the homes that I've left undone, because the only time I come to this is when there's a new update or a DLC, which I'm really, really excited for. I hope they get a DLC out soon. I think they're doing something for the summer and again for the fall, so I believe they have a DLC coming out though this summer. So if that's true, I will definitely be back. I will be back though with House Flipper 1, because I definitely have some jobs I still have to do for all the DLCs. I need to finish those. And I may come back and probably do some more sandbox mode community properties now that I have a new computer, and I can do things in here that I have not been able to do before because the quality of my videos and quality of the game just have been just very subpar. So hopefully everything is continuing to look better than it did before, and you enjoyed what you saw. And if you're interested in seeing more, I have a huge playlist for House Flipper 1 and 2. Lots of demos, lots of scary stuff, lots of fun stuff. Check them out, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.